Hi, this is Greg McCoach, editor of the Mining Speculator. I'm here today with Kevin Keough, President and CEO of Evergold Corp. Kevin, welcome to the interview.
Yeah, good to be back here, Greg.
Yeah, we had a great show over the weekend. We got a lot of good, positive feedback. Your story is very exciting, and I want to tell people, why retail investors should pay attention to Evergold right now. You covered the basics in your talk, but I really want to focus on why investors should be looking at a company like Evergold that, in my view, is priced at contrarian levels, is very undervalued for what we already know about you, and you're in the right area, the Golden Triangle, right?
Yeah.
We already have good drill results that are pointing the way. And I believe you're at the right time because I believe gold prices are going to make a big jump here in the very near future, within the next 3 to 4 months. The reason I say that is because I believe that the inflation that we've seen thus far has been very tame to what's about to happen. And this is going to cause problems for these governments, as I call them, counterfeiters, the counterfeiters who are creating the money out of thin air. The real counterfeiters go to jail. When you're in government and you counterfeit, you call it monetary policy, right? But that is all now caught up. It's obvious that this moment has come, and that is going to cause such problems for these politicians. They will have to try to make an attempt. They won't be able to do much, but they're going to have to try to raise interest rates. But with all the debt they're choking on, they can't, like you mentioned earlier, you can't pull a Paul Volcker and raise interest rates to where they would need to go to stop the inflation. They're caught between a rock and a hard place. That tells me we're going to see a big jump in gold price. Yeah. So a company like you, for our listeners, okay, the way you make money, the biggest money in my view, is being a contrarian investor. You buy the stocks that are on the cheap, that are below where they should be, right before a big run up in the gold price. And, if you were just blue sky exploration getting started, I would look at this differently, but you're not. You already have results that really get me excited about what can happen in the year 2022 and beyond. Yeah. So with that being said, let's turn the time over to you to get everyone up to speed on what's happening.
Well, you're right, Greg. The macro environment is looking very strong and very encouraging. I would argue for those of your viewers that are interested in early stage exploration, and let's face it, it's a high risk business. But if you're looking for capital gains opportunities, it's helpful to have the macro environment looking as strong as it is currently for gold and silver, for sure. But as well, you have to have the results, you have to have the company, you have to have the team that's capable of taking advantage of that overall positive outlook for the industry. So I think we offer that. I've always told people one of the principal positives they should look for if they're shopping around for investments in Canadian plays in particular, because of the seasonality factor. If the company is focused on the northern parts of Canada, especially northern BC, where the topography makes it extremely difficult to work in, if not impossible to work in winter. So it's highly seasonal, especially in northern BC, in contrast to, say, Ontario, where they can actually drill on the swamps in the winter. Up in northern BC, you can't. So we're focused on geologically rich real estate up there. But we can only drill it for 3 or 4 months if we're lucky each year. So the stock and the market generally knows about this, and the stocks in the sector follow a seasonality. It's worse when you're very, very early stage. So in our case, we have a very substantial zone, gold, silver zone, plus a few other elements that has been drilled. It's large, and we've done a lot of work around it to indicate it's part of a very long system. And so we're offering investors something that's real right now The question is, what's going to come from this year that's going to make it even better? And, you know, why should they buy us? And I would say they buy us now because the lows are in for our stock. We had some difficulties last year, tax loss selling toward the close of the year, and we delivered those booming numbers, high grade numbers that were largely lost on the market late in the year from our GL1 main zone. Those are game-changing numbers, and our stock is currently very low with a team that has had big success in the last couple of years with GT Gold. So we've done this before. Our stock price is really well positioned. There's a very active promotional effort underway now, which will lead up to an exciting drill program this year that's going to be totally focused on following up on the high-grade domain discovery we achieved late last year. So positioned, very well positioned with the team. We have money, and there's an exciting program coming, and those are the kind of hallmarks they should be looking for if they're looking to, let's face it, gamble a little money, because it is a bit of a gamble at the minute, but a good one.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's junior mining is all about speculation. The name of my newsletter is The Mining Speculator. So our investors, our subscribers know what they're getting involved with. And but I really see your situation. For me, it spells opportunity, because with those drill results, the stock is at a low price just because of a market event and some seasonality with the north, the Golden Triangle. But overall, we're coming out of this bad market. I think this really tough market where a lot of the junior exploration stocks got sold, not just yours, across the board. A lot of them just got blown off. And now it's like, okay, let's look at who's got what. This is a competition amongst companies, right? Who's got the best offering? And I have to say, your situation spells opportunity because of those high grade results you got on your last set of press releases there. So
yes, very true. And you really need to be looking for those prospects like our own, where there's already something real in the ground that's been drilled. It's not simply a hope machine. We have something very real, a broad, long gold silver zone. And now for the first time, we found our first high-grade domain. There's sure as shooting going to be more of those discovered. We need to bring the drill density up, explore below and long strike. And so I guess we've now got that cherry that we can focus on to ensure that we deliver way better results this year than I think investors might have seen last year or the year before, where we were really kind of struggling to get focused in on the gist of the opportunity. We have that now, and I think you'll see a rather exciting story unfold this year, and that should do very good things to the share price.
Well, that's where the focus should be. That's why I'm telling people this is an opportunity, and I'll mention it in the newsletter. I'm going to point this out. This is circumstances come together sometimes to give you exceptional opportunities. And, people aren't paying attention, I guess, to these drill results you had. I looked at those and immediately said, yes, game on here. Let's focus here and build up a position here where investors can
I think money. I see we're probably coming to the end of the interview soon here, Greg, but I would just mention that I think there was recognition of those results, because there was a lot of buying of our stock around those results. It just came at the close of the year when people, for other reasons, were engaged in tax loss selling. So that's all behind us. The bottoms are in. We've started to tick up again lately, and there's a lot of effort going into what we have to offer, preparing for next summer. So it'll be exciting, and I do think we'll trend quite a bit higher than where we are now. And with success from the drill bit, we should go much higher yet.
Well, I agree. So with that, we'll bring it to a close. Thanks for coming on, Kevin. We'll be in touch. Call me anytime when you have an update, okay?
Okay, thanks, Greg. I'll do that.